Okay, here's one for NASA. Now that you have upgraded the windows on the LEM and the CSM, you've upgraded these windows to block all that stuff now. Let's see the documents you put out for the freaking helmets, because the glass in there and the shielding and all of the stuff. Where's the composition of that material? Basically, Betty Crocker cooking pans for the glass on there. They got to be updated. Come on, NASA. Get your PDF files out, get the boys together, and do an entire document. I want to see the inner helmet. I want to see the outer helmet, hell, and all the stuff, and what the materials are they're made out of. You take a look at the LEM, it's just a mock-up. It's an empty shell sitting on the surface. Couldn't possibly function as a real machine. That's why there's no blast craters. That's why there's no legs on the compression. That's why Buzz Aldrin is up against the door frame, because there's nothing inside the vehicle. And when you look very carefully at it, they couldn't possibly get out face down and come out on their belly out of there when you've got a 10-inch PLSS on your back, and you're sitting in at least another 12 inches for the console. Your knees are up against the base model. It comes up 20 inches, and then the rocket engine is there. You can't bend over and bend backwards to get around to get your legs out that way. Your body doesn't go that way. The only way they'd be able to get out if that equipment was in there is one astronaut would have to be up on top of the engine, and the other guy would have to be on his back and go out on his PLSS to get out that door. You have to slide out in his back.
No, you're even. That's good. You got plenty of room on your left. You're a little close on the right. Back down a little bit. Back down. That's it. Doing fine. You got it. Okay, Houston, I'm on the porch.
Roger, Neil. Standing by.
Once he gets out there, he's going to have to try and figure out how to turn around so he can get down the ladder. That would be one hell of a chore. And you've seen the videos of them when they're on the Vomit Comet, and the astronaut lands and he's on his back and he can't get off his backpack to turn over on his own. Well, that's what would happen to them.
Yeah, of course it would. It's just a matter of thinking it through. And all these NASA fanboys, they don't think these things through. They just take what is told to them at face value. Makes no sense at all. It's not even worth listening to them because they don't know what they're talking about. They got no realistic ideas behind it.
What we're looking at here is Buzz Aldrin, and he's at the threshold to exit the LEM at the top. That nice big red arrow shows that his PLSS is right up against the door frame. You can see that. You can see the door's about 3 inches thick on the left-hand side. Now, that, in fact, is impossible, because when you look at the center picture with this nice red arrow, there's an entire console just above that. And it comes in as much as a foot. There's a few pieces that slide around for the joystick controllers there. They move up and down. But you're 10 to 12 inches out. That console is there that they're controlling. So if he's on his knees, you can see the doors directly below that. And he's on his knees with his back to that door. and he is right up against the door frame. That means all of that console that you see there, and you see it here again on the right-hand schematic of it, he cannot be in that position. That means this is nothing more than a shell of a machine that they were using as a stage prop. All they needed was the outside shot to have them coming down the ladder. Nobody else has seen this before, but if he's there and that's a prop, that's why there's no blast crater. That's why there's no compression of the legs, nothing like that. Now, Robert's going to take you and show you the steam that they were using, and you can actually see the nozzle and the hand on the nozzle as it's swinging it back and forth.
This is actually crazy because down at the bottom here, you can actually see that there's somebody down there at the bottom with a hose in their hand spraying steam all around the bottom of that lamp.
The engine can't fire. There's no console. Buzz Aldrin is in there, and you can see that there's no console inside. He's standing on his knees, almost vertical up against there. There cannot be a console there. So the engine doesn't have to even be there.
That's why you have this fella spraying steam across to make it look like it's actually functioning.
That's just a shell on a Flagstaff movie set, and they probably shot it multiple times to try and get it right.
That's good. You got plenty of room on your left. You're a little close on the right. Back down a little bit. Back down. That's it. Doing fine. You got it. Okay, Houston, I'm on the porch.
Roger, Neil. Standing by.
Okay, give me a mark out when you start using film. I just started using film now. Roger, you on 24?